loading spot. I'm actually wanting to make some fried chips. So I'm going to talk to you while I peel and chop my potatoes. I was not going to make anything until after 2024. That is recent, but I thought, why not? Because yesterday we had an impromptu picnic. I'm also waiting for I ordered some stuff. I'm checking for anyway. I'm waiting for an impromptu dinner. Oh God, never mind. We went for an impromptu picnic. My aunt invited us to a picnic. And again, I thought I wouldn't take anything. Like, vlog-wise, but some of the scenery was so great. It was so green and quiet and beautiful. I just missed the animals because as we were walking back, I realized that I forgot to capture the zebras. There were nice wild animals there as well. So it's quite a nice spot. So yeah. And what happened in that picnic? Hold on, I need to get a knife. So what happened in the picnic was, of course, it was the usual people, my aunt, grandmother's sister, our granny, and her great grandchild, yes, and okay, my son, of course, and my cousin. And it was nice. I mean, we had good convos and we played cards and the Jenga. We played so many things, but you'll see, I'll share some of the stuff that happened there that I could share. But we had such a good time, and I realized, the importance when we're having these deep conversations. You realize the importance of having people around you that you trust to share anything with. And those were the people. It was just us. We were having genuine conversations that you wouldn't really chat to with everyone. And I actually I need to pause something because it's now distracting in the background. I'm watching some Spanish series, so I need to go and pause that shortly. And I remembered the importance of, I thought I paused it, but clearly I didn't. That's why I'm so annoyed, but anyway. Yeah, so like my order is also here. I can hear the bike. So, okay, let me maybe go and attend to that so that I can continue with this conversation after, because I think it's important that I talk about it. But it's things that, we pick up along the way as we grow as adults, so I think it's important to talk about it because it happens to all of us, and it's constantly being talked about, but we hardly ever do anything about it. So yeah, anyway, Let me go and wait by the door. I prefer waiting there so that when they knock, and I mean, I'm there. But first, I need to pause the TV, then quickly open the door. So yeah, let me talk about the importance of creating a safe space for your loved ones. You know, I think there's a fine line between being strict or telling the truth, because I was also watching a video from, I think it was Viola Davis or somebody from on Instagram, because I watch a lot of that stuff. If it's not people that are building things from the ground up, because I admire those types of people, like business-wise, it's people's insights like this. So yeah, and that's why I say there's a fine line between being straight and telling the truth, because other people, you know, will use their truth to kind of break your dreams, you know. So yeah, so I think, but what I really want to talk about is the importance of creating that safe space for your loved ones, whether it's family, whether it's friends. It is so important. I think we're actually having a conversation about it, because even Granny, I mean, we love when old people share their wisdom, you know, and what they've gone through, how they've survived certain challenges in life, you know. But, you know, she was sharing something that happened in was it the 60s? Was it the 60s? I think it was the 60s, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it was the 60s. And remember, this person is 90, and, you know, she got emotional over something that happened over, what is it? Yeah, over 60 years ago, basically. And you know, we're all taken aback, because it told us that their generation, I know people laugh now when people talk about mental health and that people are no longer strong enough anymore, not resilient enough, whatever it is, the words that they use. But for me, that was alarming to say all these years, because my aunt is also in her 60s and they are very close. And what was said was also news to her, you know. And she's quite close with my mom as well. And I had a chat with my mom afterwards about it. And some of the stuff she knew, some of the stuff she didn't. And I just said to them, because we were all talking about it, you know, during the day and after when we were back, I said to my mom, you know, it shows that for 60 years, nobody ever created an environment for her to talk about this and let this out, you know, because, I mean, my son was there, so we were talking about it, and he was in a bit of shock as well, and saying that, you know, he's grateful that he's got parents that he can really talk to about anything. Now and again, obviously his father is the strictest, very strict compared to me, and although my mom thinks I'm very strict towards him, I don't think so. But it's not like if things really got bad and I was not around, he would struggle with his dad because he would be able to express himself and say, you know, I'm struggling with 1, 2, 3. Because that environment has been created for him. So I hope next year people really create those environments for their family and friends. I mean, it's like with me this year, I'm going to talk about it because it happened. I lost, I think, a friend or two. Not really lost them, but it got to a place where I just said, you know what, I don't think you understand this journey that I'm embarking on now. So let's just park this for a bit. I will let you know when I'm available emotionally for you again. Right now, I'm also not emotionally available because I just felt like, you know, you tell people your dreams. Instead of supporting them, they are bashing them. They are telling you about the cons of what you are trying to do. It's not even your dreams because you are literally executing them. You are doing what you are saying you want to do. But you've got people that are just like breaking you down, and then you just feel like, okay, and they're saying, no, you need to be doing this, but they are not listening to you. So besides creating a safe space, this is another thing we're talking about, that people just need to develop a skill of listening. People don't listen. People are so quick to want to, they don't even listen. Actually, I'm not even gonna say they are quick to listen. They don't listen to you. You will tell them about something and they're ready to just, they're not listening to what you just said. They just want to give you advice regardless. Sometimes just listen to people, you know? Listen just to listen, not to give any advice, not to give your opinion. Just listen to people. I think what I learned in my career the most, because in HR you deal with people, diverse kind of people that are going through stuff, you know? And sometimes you just have somebody that walks into your office to not even talk about work, you know? They'll just come into your office and just talk about whatever is bothering them and is stressing them out. And sometimes they would just come and just talk about things that you just need to listen to. And you know, you just sit and listen. And then afterwards, after they've spoken to you, sometimes they need advice. If it's work related, of course, you have to give them advice because that's your job. That's what you're employed to do. But sometimes it wouldn't be work related. It would just be personal stuff, you know? And they come to your office because they know that whatever is said in that office is going to stay in that office. It's not going to go all over the show for the whole world to know that this is what you told them, because HR sits with a lot of confidential information. I always say to people, the day we decide to write books as HR practitioners, you guys would be shocked for life because of the things that we see at work and secrets people keep from their families that we get to see and hear about. So yeah, you get that, and it's important to just listen, just listen to somebody. And if somebody wants your advice, I think they will say, so what do you think I should do? You know, what are your thoughts? You know, don't just give unsolicited advice to people next year, guys. Don't do that. It's annoying. I'm just telling you so that you can say, oh, okay, is that what you're going to do? All right. If you've got questions, ask, okay, how does this work? Don't now say, no, this will never work. It's a bad idea. And you don't even want to support the person, even if you can. Sometimes we just want support, that's it. So yeah, I know I'm rambling, but I think, you know, for me, this platform is for me to talk about things that I want to talk about and that people sometimes don't want to talk about. So yeah, so I'm just gonna show, it's not a lot, it's like 3 minutes worth of the day, basically what we did. So yeah, I hope you all have a happy 2025. I'm certainly looking forward to 2025. All the projects that I started this year are coming to life in 2025. So I'm very excited about 2025. I think it's going to be life-changing for me. And I'm going to be sharing it as we go. Yeah. So enjoy the sceneries, the views. My hair is a hot mess. I'm actually thinking about cutting my hair altogether. I was saying to my son, there's a lot of new things happening next year. So I just want to, you know what Coco Chanel said about when a girl cuts her hair, it's going to be like that next year. So I just want to start with newness, cut my hair, and just start afresh. Because anyway, my hairline, besides having dreads many months ago, my hairline went a bit, but I think due to stress and things, things just kept going. So I also want to just start my hair from scratch now that I'm no longer stressed in life as I used to be. So just start afresh. New rebirth. Yeah, it's the right word. Rebirth is the right word. Even my nails have grown so much and they are so clean and beautiful. I don't even want to go and paint them because I feel like every time I do my nails, because of the filing, they lose their strength. Then they start breaking. So let's see how long we can keep this going for. When they break again, maybe we'll go and repaint, but let's see. So yeah, that's it. Have a happy 2025. Enjoy the new year. Do everything that your heart tells you to do, and have the confidence to do it, because that's what I did this year. And you learn a lot about yourself and your strengths, and that anything is possible. So I hope everybody has a beautiful 2025. I will be sharing some of my events, obviously, of 2024 building to what we're going to be doing in 2025 that I've recorded this year. So yeah, anyway, enjoy the video, and all the best for 2025. To health, to wealth, and to making all our dreams come true and living in our truth and supporting those around us in whatever it is that they are trying to achieve without passing judgment or criticism. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, cheers everyone. I'm going to now, my chips are boiling. So I'm having chips and steaklets. Still gonna add oil.